Fifi. We are making a traditional Ika soup today called ONUNU ABUN. First things first is to start boiling my Akpu. So I'll put my palm nuts or Banga or Akpu into the pot, add some water and cook it till it is boiled and soft. While doing that, I'll also start cooking my meat. I have my pot on the cooker now. I'll add my shaki. You can use whatever meat that you like. I'll be adding some onions, season it with salt, seasoning cube, and stir. Allow that salt, the seasoning, everything to go into this shaki very, very well. Okay, I'll cover it to steam for about a minute or two before I add some water for it to cook. So while that is cooking, I have my palm nut here. The palm nut is soft already. We can just do a soft test. Yep, so you can even see it from the skin. It's soft already. So I'll send this back and we are going to extract the palm nut extract now. But it's actually better when you use palm nut extract, the Banga or Akwu, rather than palm oil. This one gives it more body. That is all. And I'll begin to pound. It's actually not pounding, it's more of kneading. Like I said the other day that we made Banga soup. So you just knead it to get the skin out, not breaking the nuts. And you know, this helps me to settle the argument every time that people, especially those online, usually have. You see those from Cross River and Akwa Ibom saying, oh, Abak is a special soup for only us. The Deltans will say, oh, Banga is a special soup for only us. The Ibos will go, oh, Akwu, Faku, nobody does it like us. See, everybody uses palm nut. It is just a base for soup. Rather than oil, you have palm nut. So you are free to add any vegetable, any spice, whatever. So from tribe to tribe, culture to culture, people use different things. And today I'm using another one my people use, which is the ONUNU ABUN vegetable. Yes, so it's this vegetable I'll be using for my soup today. So I'll just add some hot water, not too hot. Now hot water actually helps your oil to come out better, or the extract to come out better than if you use cold water. So this is our Banga extract. Now what I'm going to do, you know I did not add any water to that meat while I was cooking the meat, right? It's been cooking in its own water. I'm going to take the Banga extract now and add it into that meat so they start cooking together. While that is cooking, I'll just quickly start with my ONUNU ABUN leaves. The way we use it, we get to blend or grind this vegetable and add it to our soup. But just before we grind it, we will pick, boil a bit before we grind. Now the reason for the boiling is because the leaf can foam if you don't boil it. Boil it for a few minutes, about a minute or two. It's time to clean my Mangala fish. Now this is dried river fish. So I'm going to open it up, remove all the bones. That's very, very important, because soups like this, you really don't want to be pressing your semo and collecting bone alongside. Now this fish actually has weevils, so I have to be very careful with it. That's one. That's why you have to pour hot water on it, wash with salt, especially when you are buying the river roasted ones or the river dried ones. So when you buy the oven baked ones, you don't have this kind of issues. This is ready, and I will quickly check on my ONUNU ABUN leaves. It's actually ready. ONUNU ABUN is ready, so we are going to blend it now. So I'll add my habanero pepper, osensuka. I'll add crayfish and my remaining half bulb of onion. A little bit of water and I'll blend. Okay, so this is ready and I'll be pouring it into the soup. But just before I pour it in the soup, I'm going to add, now this looks really good, I'm going to add the dried fish that I just washed. I'm going to add the snails. So I'm using baby snails today. We call this one okoko. So this is just fine. So I'll be adding some prawns, some fat prawns. I'll give this a quick stir. This looks good and rich. Then I will add my ONUNU ABUN leaves with the pepper, onions and crayfish to stir on this. This looks so good. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm happy already. ONUNU ABUN soup is the soup that can make me eat 10 wraps of akpu. Hey, I love the soup. It is so tasty. Like, you need to try it to understand. Like, it is so tasty. All right, so my ONUNU ABUN in there. The next thing I'm going to do is to taste before seasoning, because I added some seasoning in that meat. Tastes good already, but I still need to add some salt. I'll just stir on it, taste again to adjust that seasoning. Onukoko man! I love my traditional soups. Now I know there are various ways you use this vegetable or leaf in your town or your tribes. Please let us know. www.facebook.com/foodiesandspice, www.youtube.com/GinaEhikodi, and at Gina Foodies and Spice on Instagram. We're on TikTok now as Gina Ehikodi, so let us know. Tasty, fantastic. So, enkanyati, 3 to 5 minutes. That means we'll allow it to cook for 3 to 5 minutes to allow everything marry each other well, have that flavor party inside my pot. So this is approximately 5 minutes and the soup is ready. Once you begin to see that oil come on top, you know your soup is ready. So it's left for you to leave it to thicken a bit more, or you can eat as is. But my ofe ONUNU ABUN is ready. This is good. Fantastic. Fantastic. Lovely childhood memories. I really used to love the soup as a child. Really did. Now, if you want to add spices, whatever you want to add, it's fine. But usually we just cook it straight without any of those pepper soup spices. This is good. Okay, so it's time for my semo. Now, let me use this medium to remind those who keep having issues with semo. You cannot make semo well. Always start from your cold water to hot. Okay? Yeah. Cold to hot. That way you can never ever get it wrong. So you keep stirring it into the consistency you are looking for. Okay? So once you start cold, you won't get lumps. It's when it is hot that probably when you pour it in, it's hot, it will just develop lumps immediately. So, but when you start cold, you keep stirring on it, break down all that lump. So the lump will not even form with cold water. You begin to stir until it thickens. So semo is quite easy. Yeah, you can do the same with your wheat. You can do the same with your oats. So you won't have any issues with, lumps or overcooked semo. I actually don't like overcooked semo at all. My semo must feel like pounded yam. Now this looks and feels like pounded yam. That is how to make a good semo. All right, it's time to eat. Food done. This soup, I'm sure you've not eaten it before. First time. Okay, because it's my village people. I cannot find it in Lagos. But from what I have been reading on my stuff, my online community. Some Igbo people, they call it Nturukpa. This is so young. I told you guys earlier that this is the soup that can make me eat 10 wrap of Akpu. Yeah? Yeah, Morifa, what do you think?
Oh, I love it.
Thank you. So, would you like to cook it in your house?
Yes, of course. Although this first time I used something like this, very tasty.
Thank you.
It's very nice.
Thank you so much. So, relax, enjoy.
Okay.
So, what do you think about this, Aki?
On my side, they call this one
Onigbawe.
Yes, it's very nice.
This is completely satisfying. For sponsorship and stand booking for the Foodaholic Festival, please contact the WhatsApp numbers below.